your notes? It's got the P-A-A-T-T-I?
Yes.
Okay. These are our core values. Before, we had, years ago, we had a group of people put together some core values. And it was hard to remember because core values is what leads our decision on hiring. Does this person possibly have these core values? When we train, we want to train with that in mind, to keep that in mind when we're training. And then when we fire someone, that is how we fire someone, is we base it on, does this person live our values? Do they know them? Do they abide by them? And I hate to say abide because it sounds like the law, but it's kind of like, if this is what you believe, we need to see it in action. So what we did was, we made an acronym. So it's real easy to remember. There's only 6 core values, P-A-A-P-A-T-T-I-S. P is patience. So behind it, your P is patience. With your peers, I want you, with your peers, with management, be patient with us. We really are trying to be fair, to be kind, and be patient. But always let us know if there's something that is bothering you. But with your peers, if somebody is not moving and you want bars, be patient with them. If it's a new teacher, for God's sake, you guys remember when it was your first day, right? Be patient with them. Be patient with the kids. I mean, you can tell a kid 700 times at the end of forward roll, reach your hands forward. Reach your hands forward. Reach your hands forward. You want to go, reach your hands forward! Right? But it's the patience that's important. Tracy, you know I would do that. Tracy's laughing because she knows I would do it. And parents. See, the thing about parents is we're on the same side as the parents. We all want the same thing. We want the kids to have a good time and to learn. So behind P, you've got patience with all. Remember your first day here? That is so important. And sometimes it's a matter of just slowing down with patience. Like if you're, want the person to move at bars or whatever, just slow down. Just do another round of cross mat tumbling and, just take a deep breath. Everybody's taking a deep breath right now. Ready? Through your nose. Hold it. Exhale. Deep breaths help a lot. A lot. If you get upset. In intermediate, a girl who wants to have their back handspring, that intermediate level, hip pull over so hard, be patient. Helping a child shape their future. That's what you do in class every day. Do you know that? Office people, that's what you do. You're helping a child shape their future, truly. How many people here took lessons and remember your teacher because they were good to you? Raise your hand. How many people remember when a teacher gave you confidence because they said something to you? So you might ask yourself, well, how do I get confidence to children? By building them up, by saying, that was fantastic, Jessica. That was fantastic. Do it again. This time straighten your leg a little bit more. That kind of thing is very encouraging. Or when you say, I know you could do anything you put your mind to, and look at it in the face, in the eyes. That can make a difference in the whole world. People that are in jail will talk about it, and they will say, teacher in 4th grade said to me, you're going to be in trouble. You're going to be in trouble the rest of your life. You are trouble with a T. And look what happened. It's what you sell yourself, and as you sell yourself and you sell to the children, you're shaping the future. All of you. Very, very important. They always say, millennials and Gen Zs all want a purpose. This is a fabulous purpose. To raise children, to help make their personality, to create a good person, and you get to do that every day. A is for attendance. We were going to say attitude, because attitude is so important. But you know what we've come to find out, and this is why we had to let one of our girls go recently, is because you are stalling their progress when you're not there. Not only are they disappointed, I had Brandon Waters, which is a friend of ours, say that Eve wakes up every day and wants to know if it's Thursday, because that's her dance day. I don't know if it is, I don't know the day. But he said, and she goes, is it Thursday? No. How many more sleeps, Dad? She can't wait to get to class. Now think about can't wait to get to class. And instead of Miss Robin, it's now Miss Millie. Miss Millie's a blast to have in class, I'm sure. But it's not her teacher. But even more so in gymnastics when almost got a cartwheel and you're not there for the next 2 weeks. Well, you know that your substitute teacher that's taking that class cannot step right in and progress those kids exactly like you would. It's a big deal when you're not there. Office, I know you're kind of doing I'll do Tuesday if you do Sunday. If you're not there on Tuesday, you're wrong once. You have somebody go on a different day, now we're wrong twice. Because when people come in and they see Sherry at the front desk, it's comfortable. They feel good. Hi, Sherry, hi. Creating a relationship, as I said before. People will quit businesses, they won't quit friends. And so when Anna Marie's at the front desk, Tuesday after Tuesday after Tuesday, or whatever day she works, the people come in and they know exactly that's the day. They know who's going to be at the front desk. And then if she's there that much, then she can say to them, oh, hi, Mrs. Johnson. Oh, God, Purdue. My daughter went to Purdue. And then you strike up a conversation. Or, oh, I love your hair. Who does your hair? What salon do you go to? That's the way you create relationship. With children, you just love on them. You just help them learn skills and love on it. That's all you got to do to create a relationship with a child. And be there. If you say you're going to be there Monday, Wednesday, Friday, be there Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Okay? Attendance. So that's one of our core values. I used to go to Quick Copy, which was a print shop. And Dave was the guy at the front desk. I'd be upset if Margaret came to the desk. I didn't want Margaret. I wanted Dave. Dave knew everything. Dave knew me. Dave knew I was all-American. And it was a relationship. And I loved Dave. So it's the same thing here, for sure. All right, so that is A. Let me just say that. Yep. T, trust. Trust. When you know your management team has your back, you can feel good. And we do. We have your back. My husband taught at Lake Central for 36 years. And there was a situation where a child said that he pushed them, and this child and the parents went to the principal's office and told them and all this. Called my husband down to the office, and instead of the principal and the assistant principal going, first, well, Bob, what happened? Oh, well, we'll take care of this. Now, Bob, how did this happen? Right in front of the parents. They didn't have his back at all. We've got your back. I'll guarantee you that. If something happens, we will ask you what happened first, because we believe you. Because you have integrity, and we hired integrity. So, trust is important. It's a two-way street. I believe, after 71 years on this earth, that you should trust somebody first. Give them the benefit of the doubt. Okay? My friend Nikki taught me something called assume best intentions. I want you to write that down. Assume best intentions. And what that means is, when I first heard it, I was like, oh. And then I really thought about it. If you see two of the girls, you turn the corner here, you come in the gym, you turn the corner, you see two girls, two teachers over in the corner talking, they're kind of giggling. And you're thinking, are they talking about me? No, they're not talking about you. Assume best intentions. They're probably talking about what happened last night on a date with their boyfriend or something, and you have not assumed best intention. So trust them. Trust first. Trust first. If you are in a relationship, you know that that's the most important thing. Well, this is a relationship working here. And trust us that when we coach you, my gosh, if we say something like, you didn't put, if Sherry has to say to Haley, or Rhonda says to, something that maybe you didn't do exactly right, we're not going, you did this wrong, now this is the way you do it. We're not attacking you personally, we're coaching you so you can be better. If we didn't care, we wouldn't say anything, okay? You know what the opposite of love is? Not hate. The opposite of love is?
Not caring.
Not caring, it's indifference. The opposite of love is indifference. If we didn't care, then we would just let you keep making the same mistake and making a fool of yourself or whatever, or hurt your back. If we're going to show you how to spot a back handspring a little bit better, that's because we care. Okay, so trust. And trust yourself. Trust yourself. You know what is trust yourself? Is that confidence?
Yes.
Every one of you have confidence or you wouldn't be here. Because it takes confidence to do this. T for teamwork. You can't have teamwork without trust. And so trust came first. So when I ask you in the next couple of days, hey, what's our core values? You're going to say patience, attendance, trust, and you go, okay, trust and teamwork, which comes first? No trust, because you need to trust first before you have teamwork. You know the old adage they use in athletics is there's no I, the letter I in the word team. There's T-E-A-M, there's no I. It's not me. And what does Julie always say? What does she say? Teamwork is?
The dream work.
Dream work. Teamwork is dream work. That's our Julie. And that's true. So make sure you realize that, because everybody working together is always better. Integrity. I knew I was going to say that because I asked that in all my, is that Orla? Hi, Orla. Welcome back. Integrity. What does that mean to you? I just boil it down to two things. And write these two things down. It's telling the truth and doing what's right. You know what's right. You learned it in preschool. My 5-year-old grandson, Hudson, he knows when he does things that aren't right. He knows it. You can tell in his face. Everybody knows when you're not doing something right. And there's two types. I want you to write this down. There's two types of people. Worriers and warriors. Are you a warrior? Yes. Are you like, oh, I don't know if I can do that. I'm a little afraid of that. Or are you a warrior? Do you come in with your chest up? Do you come in and lean forward into this job? There's a real famous book, it's Lean In. And it's talking about just go. Like, it's 20 seconds in your life. People that have jumped out of planes with parachutes, they've recorded their heart rate. And the heart rate is not highest when they're jumping, it's before they jump. That's when the heart rate's highest. So what does that mean? That means don't worry about it, don't be afraid, just lean in, do it. Trust yourself, you can do that, for sure. Okay, S is safety. Now we're talking about safety in many ways. Number one, we want your personal safety here. We want you to feel like we care about you. We want to make sure that you're not the only one in this building at the beginning. We don't want you to be here alone at night. We don't want you to have any darkness out there. I mean, if you go into your car at night and you're like, Patti, it is dark out there. We would change that immediately. We want your safety. Always walk with another person. If there's something that you ever feel unsafe about, you come to us, okay? All right, and obviously with safety for the children, don't ever do anything on the bars, the beam, the floor, anything that may be unsafe, okay? That's just, if you're a teacher, that's the most important. If you're in the office, you're responsible for the people coming in. You gotta make sure the sidewalks are clean and make sure that we've got nice areas for people to sit and make sure it's safe for them as well. Also, I want you to feel safe for you to be you. In other words, I want you to be the genuine, down-to-earth person you are, and we love you for exactly who you are. That's safety. Does that make sense? And we do, because we wouldn't have hired you if we didn't like you, if we didn't love what's inside you, as much as we can tell in our sit-down with our interview. But make sure also that the parents know that safety is a priority. Office people use that in your tour, and at the end of class or at the beginning of class, we're doing something that, might feel a little unsafe. Talk to the parents about that. This is what we do for safety parents. They love to hear that type of thing. Okay, so put your papers down, look up, tell me what P is.
Patience.
A.
Attendance.
T.
Trust.
T.
Teamwork.
I.
Integrity.
S.
Safety.
Woo! See, wasn't that easy? Now, I was telling Bronco this last night when we were driving home from the airport. And so I'm kind of reading to him and stuff. So afterwards I said, okay, you tell me what it is. He got like 2 of them.
Oh, come on.
I'm like, really?
I wasn't paying attention.
God, well, no. Does he ever? We know better than that. Anyway, do those make sense to you?
Yes.
Do you believe them? Do you like them?
Yes.
Put your hands together. Let's clap for it. All right, let's go.